what's good everyone? Welcome to Ice Rink Diaries, local Iceman here. And today I'm going to show you how to check the down pressure settings on the leaf springs for the conditioner and the blade. Let's get to it. Before we dig into things, I want to show you a picture here in the Zamboni maintenance book of the leaf springs that we're going to be adjusting the down pressure to. It was just right here and right here. And these are the leaf springs for the conditioner. And the conditioner itself mounts right here to the main lift bar assembly via these bolt bushing combination. And there's 3 sets of bolt bushings, one right here, and one right here. So what happens is, again, the Zamboni conditioner mounts right here. So when this arm, hydraulic arm goes out, this whole lift bar assembly raises in the air on these bolts right here, and the Zamboni frame is in the middle. It kind of sticks out where this lift bar assembly attaches to. And when this hydraulic ram goes in, the conditioner goes back down on the ice. When the conditioner goes down onto the ice, these yokes actually rotate backward, and these leaf springs put down pressure on the conditioner here and here to keep the conditioner onto the ice so it doesn't bounce off the ice. And we're going to be adjusting the down pressure on these leaf springs via this bolt here. And this is a leaf spring conditioner guide right here. It's also a good idea to replace that bolt before it breaks, because it's snapped a few times and your conditioner is all wonky. When you replace your lift bushings, replace that bolt. Zamboni recommends you put 1 1/4 to 3 turns on these screws here for the leaf springs for the conditioner, depending on how old your leaf springs are. And since ours are a few years old now, I'm going to go ahead and put 3 turns on ours. So let me go ahead and show you a picture here of what the leaf springs for the blade looks like. We're going to be adjusting the down pressure on the leaf springs for the blade, which are located right here, and the adjustment bolts, which are hard to see. I don't think they're even really pictured, but they're located right here and right here. And since it's a hot mess of stuff, let's go back over to the Zamboni and I'll show you how to set the down pressure settings for the blade, leaf springs, as well as the conditioner. One of the first things we have to do is take this little snow curtain off so we get back to the leaf springs on the conditioner. Alright, let's go ahead and take these off. Alright, so here's that yoke that I was talking about that attaches the conditioner to the lift arm back here, and via this bolt and the bushing. And there's 1 set here, 1 set here, and again 1 set right there. This leaf spring right here, along with the one on the other side, keeps down pressure on this yoke. Again, this yoke right here would just flop up and down if this leaf spring wasn't here to keep pushing it down. So there's the adjustment bolt for the leaf spring. There's a set screw I have to unloosen, and right over here is the other side. Here's one of the leaf springs for the blade that pushes down on the blade bracket via the blade fulcrum right here. And what we have here is the adjustment bolt for the leaf spring for the blade. I'm using a 3/4 inch wrench to loosen the set screw, but that's not the right size. I need to get a metric. My metric stops about where this starts. And using the 15mm socket, I'm going to loosen the tension on the conditioner. I'm just going to loosen it enough to where the bottom of the bolt head is not touching the leaf spring anymore. And once you get to a certain point, you can just turn it by your hand. Let's go ahead and do the other side over here. I'm going to loosen the down pressure for the leaf springs on the other side. Sorry if you can't see this. There's a lot of stuff in the way and I can't really get the camera in here very well. As you can see, there's a gap between the bottom of the bolt and the leaf spring, so I'm going to go ahead and close that with my finger. So what we're going to do now is we're going to finger tighten it until the bottom of the bolt touches the top of the leaf spring there. Right there. So we're going to go ahead and mark these sides here so we know how many turns we've done. And this one's just for reference. Let's go ahead and slap the ratchet on it and give it 3 turns. We're going to have to start it like this because the ratchet doesn't want to engage there. And I'm using the other hand to hold the camera. So there's our mark right there. So that's 1 turn. There's 2 turns. And that's 3 turns right there. I believe we're right about there. Right like that. So that's 3 turns. We'll go ahead and set the set screw there. I have to check the instant replay. The play in the field has been confirmed. This is the right position, so it's 3 turns. Let's go ahead and go to the other side over here and get 3 turns on this one. It's nicer to do it by hand so you know when it touches. Right about there. That's where I'm calling it, right there. Let's go ahead and mark one of our sides. And I go down the threads a little bit, so as I'm putting the ratchet on and off, if it wipes a little bit off, I don't lose my spot. Alright, so again, we're doing 3 turns. There's 1, 2, bring that set screw up there a little bit. And there's 3 right there. Now we go ahead and tighten the set screw. To make sure this is really tight and locked in. You don't want that changing. Now that we have the down pressure on the conditioner leaf springs set, let's go ahead and set the ones for the blade. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is unloosen the set screw here for the leaf springs for the blade. If I can't tell if it's on or off, I slide a little cardboard underneath there until it slides underneath it. So I got it loose, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of hand tighten it till it touches the leaf spring. It's right about there, I believe. Then I go ahead and mark one of the sides. I'm going to mark the outside right here so I know. And this one gets 4 turns. It's 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one's always the hardest. There you go. I'm using a 7/16 socket on this one. Seems to be a tight fit. Alright, let's go ahead and do the other side. Alright, here on the other side, let's go ahead and loosen the tension to the leaf spring. Alright, so I got the pressure loose there, and again, it's kind of hard to see, so I slide a little piece of cardboard underneath it so I know it's there. Then turn it till it touches, right about there. Now I'll go ahead and mark this side right here since I'm on the side with the auger housing. I'm going to do 4 turns. Coming on 3 here, right there. Just a tad bit more. Maybe a tad too much. There you go. So that's 4 turns for the leaf springs on the blade, and 1 1/4 to 3 1/2 turns for your conditioner. We did 3 turns on the conditioner because the leaf springs are old. Alright, thanks for watching. Like a local Iceman says, stay cool.